Thulare Monareng. I'm a fashion designer, retail entrepreneur, and founder of Oketša, a startup streetwear brand based in New York. My career in the fashion industry spans 15 years and 3 continents. I started out working under Belgian designer Walter van Beirendonck, then founded The Fashion Deli, an internationally acclaimed concept store in Cape Town. I launched an eponymous brand that sold at Fred Segal in Los Angeles, and co-founded a fashion brand with Oscar-winning costume designer Ruth Carter. With my vast experience in fashion, what I now know for sure is that fashion is not simply pieces of clothing that we put on. It is a definer of our identity and how we show up in the world. When we get dressed, we are making specific choices and statements that are aligned with our identity and how we navigate the world. This speaks to who we are and what we care about, regardless of price point. I see myself not only as an artist, but also a global cultural polyglot who takes into account the cultural values of my customers and to respond to them in a responsible and thoughtful way. When I founded Oketša, my mandate was to design streetwear that reflects a world that is inspiring to me and that represents all of us. Oketša means to increase, grow, or prosper in my native language of Sepedi, one of South Africa's 11 official languages. I believe that the best of us is when we are all connected, consumers, community, and culture, in a collective space where we can all grow and prosper together. Oketša is a streetwear brand with a strong cultural anchor that represents the future. Oketša is a connective tissue that brings different people and cultures together through fashion. As a cultural community, we seek to prove that our diversity is not what makes us weak, but makes us stronger and more prosperous. Oketša's mission is to create a cultural identity, consciousness, and style movement that resonates with a global audience and has potential for scale. Streetwear has become a global language, and that is hugely powerful when you think about what's going on in the world right now. With an estimated value of $309 billion, streetwear is one of the fastest growing industries. Investors are pouring millions of dollars into startups that occupy the space. Most notably is the private equity firm, the Carlyle Group's recent acquisition of a 50% stake in Supreme, in a deal that valued the brand at $1 billion. The success of Supreme, and streetwear more broadly, is no surprise. When we look at fashion and how fashion and culture are changing, clothing across the board is becoming increasingly more casual, drawing inspiration from sports and driving the popularity of items such as sneakers, which is currently the fastest growing category in the fashion industry, capturing young males, a previously untapped market. Millennials and Gen Z represent a rapidly growing share of fashion consumers, and they want products that make bold statements and make them stand out, whilst maintaining ties to community, authenticity, and a shared sense of culture. On March 12th, we are launching the Oketša e-commerce store. Our direct-to-consumer business model is based on a low barrier to market entry, increasing the return on investment in the early stages of the company. True to the community and consumer-centric values of Oketša, we will leverage the cost-effective power of social media to promote the brand and drive sales. Social media is the de facto platform for streetwear and its influencers. Our long-term growth strategy is to continue to grow beyond our current apparel and accessories categories. Our underlying business model can be applied to numerous other products, enabling us to build a bigger and more profitable business. Our viability is grounded in our ability to expand, adapt, and pivot. Beyond this, Oketša will collaborate with leading streetwear and athleisure brands in order to expose Oketša to a worldwide audience and leverage cross-market brand visibility, and that proven profitability will be within the sector. In our quest to become a leading global streetwear brand, we are seeking strategic partners and mentors to help us navigate post-launch market validation and introductions to investors. Thank you for the opportunity to share Oketša's vision. I will be upstairs in the Sky Room so will my brand ambassadors, where you can see more of our fabulous collection. Thank you.